Welcome to another edition of Trail Talk. On today's show, the Vermont Jeepgirl sits down with Bear, founder of Bear's Quest for Rest and publisher of Wasted Trails 4x4 magazine.
Here we are in Windber, Pennsylvania, with Bear, the founder of Bear's Quest and publisher of Wasted Trails 4x4 magazine. And today we're going to sit down here and we're going to pick his brain and we're going to find out some really cool details about both. Bear, tell us a little bit about Bear's Quest for Rest and what inspired you to start it.
Bear's Quest for Rest started a few years back. 2 weeks before Father's Day, I was diagnosed with my blood cancer.
You're out of your
Unbeknownst to me, my old son Douglas went into my book of contacts and started calling folks and getting donations for my MJ Smokey. He even talked to the local Jeep dealership, had some engine work on it because it was leaking oil like a sieve. And they got it all done in time for the very first Ben and Jeep show, so I could attend because I really wanted to go. So while I was there, I ran into a lot of my old friends that my son had hit up for parts and was talking to them and was taking them, and that's when I could come up with Bear's Quest for Rest. I wanted to pay it forward. And Bear, because I'm Bear, the quest is I have a fund set up to where I raise $100,000, which $100,000 stays in there, and every year I get to use the profits to help folks in need with cancer. And so that's the quest. The number 4 is for my 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys. The rest is what I hope to bring to cancer patients with either a ride, the doctors, wheelchair ramps, donations to kids who need it, or cancer patients who need it. So that's where Bear's Quest for Rest came from. That's how we started that.
Excellent. If someone wants to donate to Bear's Quest for Rest, what should they do?
They go to the Bear's Quest for Rest website, which is simply questforrest.com. And on there is a PayPal button to make a donation. Or you can send a check made out to Bear's Quest for Rest, Inc., 1270 Centennial Drive, Windber, PA, WINDBER 15963. There's a true story, a very funny story how this town got its name. Originally, when the town was founded, it was called Berwind. They had spent $2,500 on this new sign for the town. The sign arrives Windber instead of Berwind. So rather than have a new sign made up, they changed the name of the town from Berwind to Windber. That's a true story. This is also the home of the very first Tarzan, Jimmy Wassmuller.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the hillbilly. They roll with the punches.
So now that we know a little bit about Bear's Quest for Rest, what inspired you to bring on Wasted Trails 4x4 magazine?
Well, I've been writing for various 4x4 magazines for over 15 years, nearly 20 years. So with my disabilities, the most I could do is talk on the telephone or work these fingers. Well, Wasted Trails was wastedtrails.com back in late 90s, early 2000. And I and a friend of mine used that to raise money to help Boy Scouts and things like that. So I decided to start writing again and just come off of the magazine. So I went back to get wastedtrails.com. Somebody else took it, so I added 4x4 magazine to it. And during my whole writing career, I had a penchant for writing about the 4-wheelers that do good for others. Whether it be fundraisers for a little girl who wanted to go to Disney World for Make-A-Wish, Hurricane Katrina back when that took place. I mean, that was I wanted to show folks that, hey, us 4-wheelers are good people. And try to remove that stigma that, hey, we're just out there tearing up the land. And we're not. We're quite the opposite. I'm very proud of our local 4x4 club here, which I'm a member. And a lot of people have to get over this name because it's called Big Rubber's Custom 4x4 Club. But nowadays, you can talk to people around here and they'll say, yeah, those are the folks that deliver the turkeys to the food pantry every year for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Those are the guys that bring the toys to the police for the annual Christmas party for underprivileged kids. Last year we brought over $8,000 in gifts for the kids. So that's, and Wasted Trails, I mean, nonprofit, filling it with awesome content from all, not just around the United States. We've had articles in there from the Moroccan Desert. We had articles in there from Australia, another one from England, just to give a little variety, to show people all around the world what we have, but also like next month for March, I have heavy stuff coming from King and Hammers.
Nice.
We're currently working on an auction, which you'll find out about real soon.
Let's talk about this auction a little bit. It just started today. Today's February 1st, and
Correct.
it runs through March 1st.
Correct.
And it is Wasted Trails 4x4 building project charity auction that is going to benefit
Children in need. What we're doing is we're purchasing a building for back taxes, and once we make the purchase, we're going to open up a repurposed shop, both at the physical location, but an online store as well, so that way we can sell to everybody in the United States. All right, just via shipping. Repurposed store. It's good to have everything from everyday household items to kids' toys to collectibles to one-of-a-kind creations to artwork. We're going to have it all, and all the proceeds are going to go to help children in need. And I'm doing this in memory of my late son Douglas.
We could take a break in.
He's 25, he passed away last year. Never had a chance to be a dad. I'll always love kids, and kids love you. So, that's why I'm doing this.
We can take a rest there.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay. It's understandable, my friend.
He always loved kids. Oh, he was 6'4", 6'5", 350 pounds. He was a giant of a man. He had all his friends' children and his nephews. Once they would get cranky or whatever, he'd just start playing with them, pick them up, and they'd be quiet. So, you know, he was looking forward to be a dad.
Yep.
And he never had a chance to be one. So, I'm doing this in his memory to help our kids in his memory. So.
That's right. This auction is going on now, and you can register online. We will put the link up where you can donate money if you'd like to donate towards the Building Fund project, or you can bid on some really awesome things that we have on the site. We have off-road items that you can bid on. We also have some really nice artwork and some personal collections from Bear.
And we also have some signed items for those who are American Choppers TV show fans. There's stuff in there signed by Paul Jr., Nub from Nub Graphics, Vinny DiMartino, posters, limited art, limited print art, I should say, from Nub. His is number 17 of 100. In fact, Mikey Tuttle from the American Choppers show, we have one of his prints called Me and Doug. And I think that's number 47 of 100. So these are limited edition. And all the funds raised are going to help us purchase this building. We're working on raising $9,300. This is the hard part. The renovation, the donations is the easy part. There's over a dozen tradesmen from all around different several states willing to come in, donate time to renovate it. The local Home Depot store they donated $1,000 for materials for the renovations. While we were sitting here, another friend of mine, Lou Mahelko from Mahelko's general contractor, I worked with him on putting in a wheelchair ramp for a gentleman who was losing both of his legs. In fact, we did 2 wheelchair ramps. I just bumped into him here and explained to him what I was doing, and he offered to help in any which way he can. So, getting the building ready, getting donations for the building. There's people lining up already to donate items for resale, for repurpose. And that's the easy part. The hard part is raising this $9,300. And once we do that, secure the building, we can go full force. So So I'm hoping to have the store open by midsummer. That's my goal.
Excellent. Excellent. If you would like to donate to Bear's Quest for Rest, you can do so at www.bearsquest4rest. Is that the number 4 bear? Or
Yes,
is it
number 4.
Number 4.
Don't spell it out. Use the number 4.
Okay, Bear's Quest for Rest. Also, check out Wasted Trails 4x4 magazine online. Subscribe. Also, all proceeds are going to Bear's Quest for Rest. It is a nonprofit magazine that is going to bring great off-roading reading to you. So, Bear, on a side note, my dear, what is your favorite off-roading place that you have gone?
Favorite off-roading place I've gone? Well, it's not open to the public.
No more.
No, no more. And that's the reason why for Wasted Trails. The land we done wasted because of the buttholes out there tearing up the land. It just so happens to be behind a little town called Beds Creek. And that's where I grew up. But the trails we used to go on, beautiful. We'd go to one place, the end of this mountain, and you could see for 50 miles around. We can't get there no more because the property's closed. But that's one of my favorite trails. In fact, that's my last wish. When I do pass away, I'm going to be cremated. And that's where my boys, now I only have one, are going to take me and spread my ashes. We call it the point of no return. Because you can't go down the other side.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But it's a beautiful, majestic area. And my club already said, we're going to have a little, we're all going to be there. So there's going to be like a 20-30 off-road rig contingent going on to do this. So, but that way I can take the hassle off my children.
Yes. So I will put up all the links that you can donate to Bear's Quest for Rest, and you can also subscribe to Wasted Trails 4x4 magazine. And Wasted Trails 4x4 magazine also has the Trail Talk show, which you are watching right now.
Exactly. We started that with you. We got together and we wanted to start a half-hour 4x4 trail talk show. That's what we call Trail Talk. We're talking about trails. We're talking about different 4x4 places. We're talking about, she's a master of work wrenching on Jeeps. So she puts in there helpful tips on working on Jeeps. The Vermont Jeepgirl, Sue, is also our tech editor in the magazine. And she supplies us with, naturally, tech articles to help you all out. So, now Brian, a writer in Utah, is installing an ARB in the front of his CJ. So nice. I told him to get the rating on it and take pictures.
Yes, absolutely.
So we get that put in there. And he's a ski bum. He moved to Utah. He's from Pennsylvania. He moved to Utah so he goes skiing.
Nice.
So I call him Ski Bunny, but actually his nickname's College Boy, and they gave him that years ago. He went to school here at UPJ, University of Pittsburgh, at Johnstown.
Nice. Misty Kreis?
Misty Kreis has been a journalist for the magazine for the past 4 or 5 months. And because I'm taking on the project for, we're going to call the store Bear's Necessities. You know, it has a nice ring to it. Yes, we know it's a play on Disneyland, or Disney World, but whatever. Misty Kreis out of Missouri has become the senior editor for Wasted Trails 4x4 magazine. And she will be the one responsible for putting all the articles in there. I will be giving her a hand each month, but I'll be taking a smaller role in the magazine so I can pursue this building and get it up and get the store up and running. Ross Creek Off-Road Park for the auction has donated a 1-year membership to the park, a park t-shirt and park cap to be included too. And that's a nice hefty, that's a nice prize because Ross Creek is one of, just not many off-road parks that service not only Pennsylvania but New York, Vermont,
all the Northeast
areas. Yeah,
yep.
Everybody from the states surrounding Pennsylvania have been to Ross Creek Off-Road Park, and they also have hosted the qualifying race for King of the Hammers. They have clubs come out and compete. They call it Racing on the Rocks or something like that, RC Rocks, and it's where clubs can have inter-club competition on the course that the King of the Hammers guys go on. So that's coming up this year too, April.
Yes, I'm going to try to make it out to Roush Creek sometime this summer. I've tried the past couple of years. I am definitely going to make it out there this year. I'm also heading down to Jeep Beach, down to Daytona, Florida in April. I will be at the Bantam Jeep Festival this year, and the Warrior Salute that I covered back in the fall, that is up at Rocky Mountain Terrain Park up in Maine. And where else am I going this year? I have a whole pile of places I'm going. So we have a lot of footage and a lot of good things that are coming in the magazine and on the Trail Talk show.
Absolutely, yes. Because we're expanding each month. The readership has been expanding each month, which I'm pleasantly surprised with. So we're hoping that releases to you all. Just buying a single copy, digital, and it's $1.99 a month. So we do have printed versions. However, it's online, on-demand printer. They print one at a time or 100 at a time. So normally they cost $13.04. With the nonprofit, we have it down to $9.95 each month. So yeah, that's high for a 4x4 magazine. But if we have enough money to purchase, have a publisher make our magazines, we could bring it down to $6 or $7 per copy. But we don't have $50,000 each month.
But this magazine is going to help cancer patients and their families, and now children in need.
Right.
So it's
right.
going to a good cause. Please check it out online at Wasted Trails 4x4 magazine.com.
And to my knowledge, we're the only nonprofit magazine out there. I have no knowledge of it.
In the off-roading world.
In the off-roading world, yes.
Yes.
Nonprofit 4x4 magazine. Yeah.
Bear, it was a pleasure meeting you today, and thank you for spending some time here. And
not a problem. Not a
I
problem.
just lost my truck. Thank you for being a good sport.
That's no problem.
And join us next month with another edition of Trail Talk. Thank you for joining Bear and I and another edition of Trail Talk. Happy Trails. I'm here with Bear, founder of
Bear's Quest for Rest and publisher of Wasted Trails 4x4 magazine. Okay. They say words and I'd say, okay. Like say, can I see your lighter? Yeah, it's a pretty green one, isn't it? Put it back in my pocket. And I go, oh, did you want to use it? Well, you didn't say that. You just have to see it. So, you know, things like that, you know. I said, you know I'm a stickler for words because I'm a writer.
I got one. We'll do thank you for joining Bear and I for this edition of Trail Talk.
Okay.
And we both can say happy trails.
Okay.
How's that?
All right.
Okay. Ready? Thank you for joining Bear and I for this edition of Trail Talk. Happy trails.
I forgot that one.
Sorry, we can do it again.
We can do it again.
Okay.
Wait for the bell thing. Okay. And the Beatles. Holy crap.
Hello, come on. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hungry? We're hungry.
I'll count it down. 1, 2, 3, and we'll say happy trails, okay? How's that sound?
Well, I got it now. Go ahead. When I hear Trail Talk, I'll say happy.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for joining Bear and I and another edition of Trail Talk. Happy trails.
We got it there.
We got it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Thank you.